Miss Gina Queen of Talk, you can clear this up really easy. 1, 2, 3. Take a look and see how you can clear up your integrity and your character that everybody is questioning right now. Pay attention to this. This will show receipts without compromising your privacy. You want to go to the Uber app, click on the Uber app, go over here to your settings, see where it says My Trips, click on that, and My Trips will bring up every time you call the Uber from the first time. My first time catching the Uber was in 10/17/17. All my Uber rides and every rating I left my drivers and how much I paid. And as you can see, it gives the car, make, and model and what I gave the driver and how much the trip cost me, but it does not give the location. There you go. See, Miss Gina, it's just 1, 2, 3. Give these people what they need to continue to believe in you, or should they? Alright guys, on with the video. I just wanted to insert that piece. What's up guys? So it is 11:08. My interview is actually at 11:30 with the one that I really want. The one that I'm hoping to get. If it's in God's will for me to have this job. If it's not, then I won't get it. But if it is, this is the one I want. So, the first phone interview is from a company or organization that I really want to be a part of. The second one, not so much. But like I said, if it's in God's will for me to have the job, things will go right, and I'll say everything that I'm supposed to say or need to say to land this job. And if it's not in His will for me to have this job and He has other plans for me, then I won't get the job. Whatever direction that this goes, it is in His plan for me.
Hello, how are you today?
I'm doing good.
Great, that's great to hear. So we have today scheduled for a phone screening interview, and I'm assuming this is a good time, right? Scheduled this?
Yes, this is a wonderful time.
So this is just something initially that I kind of wanted to discuss with you.
Sure.
Just to tell you a little bit about the position and what it entails, and answer any questions, and just ask a few questions to you and see if this is something where we will mutually agree that this is, a good fit for both of us, and then we can discuss the next level.
Okay.
And so there with me right now, I'm actually walking into the office, so
No problem.
your resume. But if you want to tell me a little bit about your background and what you're kind of looking for, start there if you'd like.
Sure. Okay, so my last position at Sharp Grossmont Hospital, I was the customer information supervisor for the contact center, which was 24/7.
Okay, and so two questions. When you were at Sharp,
Mhm.
how many direct reports did you have that reported directly to you?
It was 16 staff and 4 per diem. Well, they are staff too, but
It's about the same.
Okay.
And hospital is pretty big, right?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
this position would be directly reporting to me.
Okay.
I have that would be reporting to this position. And beyond that, we normally have a Saturday meeting, but because we just rolled out a new software, we actually have a Saturday one right now.
Gotcha.
What makes
Bam! Y'all got an in-person interview. I have took it to the next level now. The next one is at 1:30. I'm not really excited about that position. But this one, y'all, it wasn't the recruiter. It was actually the person I'll be reporting to. They interviewed me, and she said, I'm really excited. I want to meet you.
I'm sure you had a chance to look at the job description, and you have been a call center supervisor.
Oh, yes.
Before. So, you know, as you understand it, what do you think the position is, and how do you think you would be interested in that?
Well, let me just say this. I've been in the industry for over 20 years.
We are available for clients 7 to 6 on 7 to 7 Monday through Friday, and on Saturday we have agents working from 8 to 4:30. And currently I have one supervisor that is covering the Saturday, half a day on Saturday.
All right, that was the second interview. The fact that she was 5 minutes late kind of threw me off with her. But I'd rather have the first interview. I was excited about that. She didn't set up an in-person interview. I kind of knew I fumbled through it because I wasn't really trying to get that job, because I was like, and I was just all over the place with the questions. I wasn't even thinking them. Honestly, my head wasn't in it. And I knew I was going to mess up on it. So she was like, oh, you know, I might reach out to you the end of this week. This is my thing. When you get off the phone with me and I don't have an in-person interview with you, that kind of gives me some insight that it didn't go that well. But she said she may be in touch with me at the end of the week to schedule an in-person interview on Tuesday or Thursday. And I told her that was fine. But yeah, I want the first one. That's the one I want. I want the first one. I'll take the second one, but I want the first one. So being that I have that mindset, I did better on the first one because I got an in-person interview. I'm scheduled for the 16th at noon. I put down 11, so I have to go there next week for the interview. This one I got the phone, I didn't even have an in-person interview. When she got on the phone, I walked over to my camera. I was putting the battery in. I was fumbling with my camera, trying to get y'all set up. So that lets you know right there my mind wasn't all the way there. Alright, so 2 interviews down, 1 in-person interview scheduled. Yes, things are coming around. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so that's my life. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about this briefly, and I don't want to stay on this topic because the situation is sad, but I just wanted to touch on it. Let's talk about Miss Gina Queen to talk. And I know everybody talking about Miss Gina Queen to talk. I'm not familiar with her on a basis where I've had time to get to know her, understand her, and watch her. I've only come to know of her, and I just went to her channel after curiosity. And I was like, okay, she's inspirational, and I like her, you know, so she's chill. But then this stunt comes up. Miss Gina Queen of Talk has gotten herself into a situation. The best way she can get herself out of this situation is to own her stuff. Miss Gina had 3,000, or has currently, because she might lose some subscribers, has 3,000 subscribers. Let me tell you something. As a small YouTuber, I have a fetus channel. A fetus channel is less than 1,000. Actually, a fetus channel to me is anything under 10,000. Because once you break the 10,000 mark, then you kind of take off. So I have a fetus channel. But even with my fetus channel, I would not go on my channel and compromise my integrity, my channel's integrity, my dignity, or put my character into question. And the reason I say that, because you don't never know what position you put what position you're putting people in. A lot of people have bleeding hearts. I do. I really do. If I see somebody in need and I have $1, and I'll give them 50 cents. But this sector has taught me, don't do that. Watch people for longer than what you. Watch people for a while to see who they are and how they move before you are so willing to open your pocketbook. So Miss Gina put a red car on her community page and said it was her son. Somebody somewhere found an article based on that very accident that Miss Gina used, and it was not any relations any relations to the accident that she said her son was in.
From Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. Call us for a free information kit. Our dental insurance helps cover over 350 procedures. Everything from cleanings and fillings to crowns and dentures. Your acceptance is guaranteed for one of these insurance policies. Even if you're retired or on Medicare, there are no deductibles and there's no annual maximum. Plus, you can see any dental. Call us now for your free information kit with all the details.
And she asked for money based on that. Based on the fact that her son was in an accident. Somebody went out and found an actual article on that accident. It had nothing to do with Miss Gina's son. So now her integrity is in question. Now her character is in question. And it's just a sad case. See, this is the problem. When you ask people for money, I don't have a problem with people asking people for money. I don't have a problem with people getting on there and saying, look, give me let me throw my cash app out there. Y'all want to give. I don't have a problem with people doing that, because that gives me the choice whether I want to give to you. But when you tell me your son was in a car accident and I'm taking a piece of money from my light bill, from my rent, from my gas that I could be putting in my car, from my food that I could be putting in my refrigerator, because you say your son was in a car accident and I feel compelled as a mother to do something, and then I find out that it was all a lie, now I'm feeling some sort of way. Now I'm feeling some sort of way. Now I'm in my feelings. And this is one thing what Miss Gina need to understand. When you put people in a position like that, you don't know how they're going to react and respond. Some people can handle it with class and be like, okay, I ain't gonna give it to her no more. Some people gonna come straight out the game be like, let me tell you something, you side so-and-so, you lying B, and you da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Either way, you ask for both response. Either way, you ask for both response. Because you don't know what position you put somebody in because of your greed. Because of your lack of integrity. Because of your faulty character. You don't know what position you put somebody in. You didn't care. What you cared about is getting caught. Now the things that Miss Gina is saying to try to clean it up don't even make sense. She left the picture on her community page until people kept saying, why is it still up there? You know your son won in the car. Why is it up there? You know your son won in the car. Why is it up there? You know your son won in the car. So she finally took it down. But I'm going to tell you something. According to what I saw, Miss Gina was going to ride this thing till the wheels fell off. It fell off. What I would do, first of all, I wouldn't do what she did. Let me just say that. But the best way to clear this up is own it. Own it. Look, I really needed the money because I was about to get evicted and I didn't want people on here to know I was about to get evicted. What I really need the money for, I was ashamed to say. But then that, you know what, actually that's not going to fly, because if you wasn't ashamed to use your child, then why should you be ashamed to say anything else? I don't know. I just know it's a sad situation, y'all. It's a really sad situation. With that being said, I'm going to talk to y'all later. I have my 2 interviews, and one went really well. The one I really, really want, I got an in-person interview, in-person interview, in-person interview, in-person interview. The other one, she said she'll contact me by the end of the week. Yeah. I know from experience, if I get off the phone with you and I don't set an in-person interview, you're probably not going to hear from me unless the people that I'm screening actually are worse than you and have less experience than you. Then I'm like, oh, I'll go back to this one. So hopefully, see, I'm about to be ugly. I'm going to say hopefully she finds somebody else, because I really don't want to interview with this lady because I don't want the job. But if it's meant for me to have it, I'll have it. If it's meant for me to have this one, I'll have this one. So, and I kind of knew it when I was going into the interviews, because my all was in the first interview. My second one, I was like, yeah, okay. I was answering the questions, and then y'all, don't ever do this. Ever, never, ever do this. If you are being interviewed and the interviewer asks you a question, don't answer the question after forgetting the question. Yeah, she asked me something and I was like, what the hell did she just say? So I just started saying some random stuff. I was like, I don't even know if this was applying to the question she asked. I really don't care. I just want to get off the phone. Literally, that's where I was at. She asked a question, and I was like, what'd she just say? Because I wasn't there. I wasn't even thinking. I had zoned out. And instead of me saying, I'm sorry, could you repeat that? I just started answering the question. Don't do that. Do not, y'all don't do that. That's bad interviewing bad interviewing 101. And I knew not to do that, but I wasn't giving my all because it's not the position I really wanted. But as somebody who interviewed as a part of their career, don't ever start answering any question when you forgot the question. I literally zoned out. She asked me a question. I started answering the question. I was like, wait, is this answer relating to the question she asked? I don't know. She better take it because I'm not going back. So that's how in tune I was with that interview. Anyway, guys, I will talk to you later. That's my life update. Miss Gina, do better. Too much is given, much is expected. And people expect a lot of you. Because people had a lot of the nice things to say about you. And that's why I ventured over to your channel even though I didn't sub. And I just subbed to a lady today because I was watching her and listening to her in the bushes. And I was like, okay, she thought-provoking. I like this lady. I like her. Okay, she not on here talking about bit this and bit this and bit this and these niggas. I was like, okay. So she has a way of communicating that shows that she has a lot of intellect behind what she's saying, and she not just using empty, meaningless words to fill up the space and air. Yeah. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Till next time, we're keeping up with this. I just gave y'all my life update. Bye, guys.